Happy Friday, everyone. Many believers hesitate to ask God for blessings. We don't want to seem selfish or focused on ourselves. Yet, tucked away in just one verse of Scripture is the prayer that reminds us it is perfectly acceptable to bring our hopes and dreams and our desires before God. In 1 Chronicles 4:10, we meet a man named Jabez. We know very little about him, but we know he prayed one of the most memorable prayers in the Scriptures. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I will be free from pain. And then Scripture records a remarkable response, and God granted his request. What makes Jabez's prayer so inspiring is that it reveals a heart that expected great things from God. First, Jabez asked for God's blessing. He didn't seek wealth, fame, or recognition apart from God. He wanted God's favor on his life. The greatest blessing we can receive is not what God gives us, but God's presence and guidance in everything we do. Second, he prayed, enlarge my territory. I've prayed that before many times. Jabez wasn't simply asking for more land. He was asking God to expand his opportunities, his influence, and effectiveness. It's a reminder that God often calls us to think beyond our current limitations. Sometimes we settle for too little when God is inviting us to trust him for more. Perhaps your territory is a ministry, a career opportunity, a relationship, or a chance to impact someone's life for Christ. God delights in using ordinary people in extraordinary ways when they make themselves available to him. Third, Jabez prayed, let your hand be with me. He understood that greater opportunities require greater dependence on God. It's one thing to ask God to open new doors. It's another to ask him to walk with us through those doors. Success without God's presence is empty, but God's presence makes every challenge worthwhile. Finally, Jabez asked God to protect him from harm and from causing pain. He desired a life that honored God and blessed others. His prayer wasn't centered on self-promotion. It was centered on living a life marked by God's purpose and goodness. The beauty of this story is found in its ending, and God granted his request. God heard the prayer of a man who dared to believe that God could do more than he could imagine. Maybe you've been limiting what you're asking God to do in your life. Maybe you've stopped dreaming and stopped expecting or stopped believing that God has greater things ahead. The prayer of Jabez challenges us to pray boldly and trust deeply. Why not make his prayer your own prayer today? Lord, bless me indeed. Expand my opportunities to serve you. Let your hand be upon my life and help me walk in your purpose. God is not intimidated by big prayers. He is a big God. When our desires align with his will and our hearts remain dependent on him, we can ask with confidence and trust him with the results. Your future is not limited by your current circumstances. God is able to open doors you cannot open, create opportunities you cannot create, and accomplish more through your life than you ever thought possible. So pray boldly, walk faithfully, and trust the God who still answers prayers. God bless you and keep you. Blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon to be notified when we publish more videos like this one. To learn more about LSSSC or to get involved with all the ways we embrace, equip, and empower vulnerable individuals, families, and communities, Visit the link in the description. See you soon.